face now!
Ooh, that was very rude of you.
Get the f out of my face!
Do you want to go to jail? Sir, ma'am, I don't really know what to call you.
You're done, man.
I'm done.
The f***ing police, you just insulted me.
In a world where wokeness has infiltrated, society has become more crazy than ever before. So that's why we are taking a look at when woke people get humbled on camera. We're going to dive right into the video, but quickly like and subscribe so you don't become woke.
Who the hell let you back on this campus?
It's a public sidewalk.
So nobody invited you here?
Oh my God!
Officers, if nobody invited him here, can we ask him to leave this campus? Is this being handled? You're a hero? Who the f*** said that? Raise your hand! Raise your hand if you're so f***ing proud of it! Have you ever been No. Then don't say Then shut the f*** up!
Let me ask you this: have you ever had your house under threat with a bomb threat? You ever had the FBI at your house have to actually circle your house and have armed guards? So the point is, we all have individual experiences, but that does not change the fact of the matter that we do not encourage a rape culture in the United States. Rape is a horrible crime. Let's use Brett Kavanaugh as an example because you brought him up. This is really important. First off, what happened to you, I don't know the story. I don't want you to get into personal details if you're uncomfortable. Horrible, terrible. If that happened, I can't say that it has because I'm not allowed to.
Oh yeah, of course, it probably hasn't.
Well,
so.
no, legally I can't accuse a man of something if he has not been convicted of a crime. I believe you though. I believe you. I'm really
you're
sorry.
Such a good person.
I'm really sorry that happened to you. But a good example with Brett Kavanaugh. If Brett Kavanaugh did all of the things that he accused him of, for example, a triangle, gang rape, if he people cocked his head back and left, I say that castrate him and give him life. But if it's not true, I feel probably worse for him than any man I can think of in recent memory. The only difference between the two is castrated man versus empathy is the truth.
This woke girl really couldn't handle this guy expressing his own opinion. Maybe she needs to leave the country of the free if that's what she wants.
Are you okay with deporting every illegal person that's here?
No.
Okay.
Why?
There's a lot of illegal immigrants here that are working their butts off for the life that they want.
I don't care if they're working hard. The point is, what should the punishment be for breaking into a country?
Depends on the crime you commit after you break into it.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So to play that out, if someone comes into your dorm room uninvited and they do the dishes and laundry, they can stay?
If I'm not gonna do my own dishes, heck yeah!
You stupid.
They're doing my dishes for me? Cool. If they don't kill me, I'm not dead. It is what it is, man.
The catch is that he isn't going to do your dishes and he is going to cost you a lot of money.
Touch me. This is the only time that this is the group that's saying that we're Christian. Please don't touch me.
Get the f out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Please do not touch me.
They all say that pride is about love, but apparently not for those having a different viewpoint.
Democrats are more patriotic than Republicans.
And how would you see it as being patriotic in the way that we left Afghanistan?
Well, if you want to reference our Afghanistan pullout as not being patriotic, well, we should blame that on Trump because he's the one that organized the pullout.
That's actually wrong. He didn't.
He did.
I know the lawyers that worked with JAG for that operation, and it was a long strategic pullout over the course of several years. It was the Biden administration that booked when they were going to leave. It was their operation with the military complex under Austin that pulled that out. It was an epic failure. So are you agreeing that it was a failure?
Okay, well, I mean, if you seemingly know more than me about the pullout from Afghanistan, as far as I'm aware.
Stop it. Get some help.
That was organized under by Trump's administration.
Do you see giving the Qatari embassy to the Taliban as patriotic?
Well, I would like to just finish off here real quick. So you seemingly know more than me about our pullout from Afghanistan. I was under the impression.
Do you see what happened at Bagram Air Force Base as patriotic?
Okay, ma'am, do you mind if I finish?
How can this guy call the Democrats more patriotic? This is just a joke at this point. Just look at what's happening with the immigration. Is that patriotic?
You heard about my ex-boyfriend, right? 50 Cent and his support of Donald Trump.
Yeah, what's going on between you? I saw your tweets and I go, wait, what's happening? Because you said he was your favorite ex-boyfriend and then what does he do? He's supporting Trump?
He says he doesn't want to pay 62% in taxes, which, by the way, isn't a plan of Joe Biden's. That's a lie. So he doesn't want to pay 62% of taxes because he doesn't want to go from being 50 cents to 20 cents. And and I had to remind him that he was a black person.
What did that just mean?
So he can't vote for Donald Trump. And that he shouldn't be influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook. So I haven't heard back from him yet, but I am willing to, seal the deal in more ways than one if he changes his mind and publicly denounces Donald Trump. I might be willing to go for another spin, if you know what I'm talking about.
She acts like she owns 50 Cent or something, like the man can say whatever he wants to. Imagine that this girl is literally trying to stop him from expressing his freedom of speech.
What gives you the credential to talk about this as a cis straight male?
Hold on, you can't assume my gender.
But am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay, but you're still a cis male.
How do you know that though?
Got him!
Because I look like one, right?
No, because...
Then why?
Because trans people are not going to fight against trans.
I know, and this isn't against trans people.
No, it is.
This?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's against letting kids who can't actually consent to something so extreme make these life-changing decisions.
Gotcha.
These woke people can't even stop themselves from contradicting themselves and instead just ends up looking foolish.
Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes. No! Just everything. Everything is brought to by women.
I completely disagree. You say that men bring nothing in the world. Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into.
You're a victim.
The camera that's filming you right now, the microphone you're speaking to, everything is built, maintained, and it's still maintained to this day through men. Hardworking men.
I love how he's mansplaining this to me.
No, I'm serious that the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Yeah, because women have been oppressed for like hundreds of years.
So?
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent. You know, if you want to have a real debate, you don't bring up personal attacks. It shows that you're
I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because you're losing the argument.
This 304 girl really just can't get any more cringe. Why is it so hard for some people to treat everyone equally and just love everyone? Nobody cares about who is better.
People were asking in the comments of my last couple of videos about my anchor chart. So here you can see a couple of other anchor charts that I have about my pronouns. It says my name is Mixed Cocktail. My pronouns are Z, Zem, Zir, and Zirs.
Oh my God!
Mixed C is my teacher. Z is multilingual. Students practice and speak Spanish with Zem. Zir hobby is learning languages.
No one asked about your pronouns. You're just making this up at this point.
What I'm curious is somebody with so little education beyond high school and, just experience in the field, how are you able to so confidently just kind of word vomit, right?
What?
You said pretty much every question you've answered has been no answer. You've just kind of said what conservatives want to hear. So really all of your work is not a debate. It's just confirmation bias. So
Want to have a debate?
Sorry?
You want a debate?
No, I'm good. I'm just curious where you learned.
You sure?
Where you learned how to
I'm a high school graduate. You're in college, man. Let's debate. I vomit for a living, you said. Come on, let's debate.
No, I'm not here to debate. That's not, that's not my question.
You're just here to insult me.
Yeah, yeah, I am. Where did you learn how to public speak? Because you're really good at lying out of your
What have I lied about? Name one thing I lied tonight about.
These NPCs just cry about anything. How can they not see their own logic fail in these debates?
Did you know that queer and trans people actually experience time completely differently to cishet people?
That's the dumbest thing you could have said!
It's a concept called queer temporality.
Stop it. Get some help.
And it basically has to do with the fact that historically, as queer and trans people, our lives have started much later and for a whole bunch of reasons ended earlier than our cishet counterparts. So as a result, our experience of time is compressed. It also has to do with the fact that those milestones that we've been socialized to use to mark the passage of time, so things like marriage or having children or, you know, working, retiring, inheritance, things like that, haven't been accessible to us.
Okay.
And that linear timeline has a name, heterochronology. And as queer and trans people, our experience of time often sits outside that.
The woke mindset just goes further and further into being more cringe by each day.
Name 3 countries that are not in North America.
Asia.
Asia's a great country. Africa's a great country.
Asia, Africa, and
One more? You almost there?
that's not in North America?
That's not in North America. 3 countries that
And
are not
South
in North
America.
Oh, God. And that's why you need a fucking man. How you gonna tell me you can't submit when your ass don't know the difference between a country and a continent?
It's almost unbearable to think that these women have gone to school for 10 to 13 years, but still can't even name 3 countries.
If I open this book on YouTube, the stream will get taken down.
Okay.
Did you ever read this book? This book is in middle schools in Florida. Ron DeSantis had it removed. That's one simple policy he did. It's very good. You've never seen this book?
I've heard about it.
Have you ever looked inside of it?
No, but I mean, I don't believe in censorship.
If
so
I show you a
don't
picture of a
believe
job, would you be offended?
I mean,
Can I show you a picture of a job on
I
camera?
wouldn't be offended.
I'm looking at this right now. I can't even hold it up because I can't point it at the camera. And I don't understand why school children should be taught how to perform jobs for an auto-androphile.
I don't believe they're being taught that.
You asked me what Ron DeSantis did that I liked.
That he
Here's
banned genderqueer?
That he's removing pornographic and kink books from middle schools is a very, very good one. And I would.
Well, for me, my politics are a little broader than that, Tim, I gotta say.
So if your argument to me is that I or anyone else should support your politics because you want to show jobs to children, you're going to lose.
Well, I don't think that is a policy done by teachers in this country. I think that this is
book was in schools in Florida,
There
which
are a
is why
ton of books that are in a ton of schools. I don't believe in censorship. That's not my bag.
You stupid. So
buddy.
you think children should have Playboy?
I don't really think so.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This girl just acts like it's no big deal. Imagine having this woman as your mother and her just having no limits on anything you do because she doesn't believe in censorship. What a clown statement to make.
I don't get triggered at all. All these times when you talk about men paying for stuff, I don't get triggered because I'm not broke. I get money. So all of these things are no, but I'm not bothered by none of these things that you want.
kind of bothered.
No, how can I? See, okay, no, wait, it's fine. But this is what.
to not do the ad libs.
No. So if you let me speak, girls. This is not respectful.
No,
Wait, hold on a second. No, this is what we talk about. This is very disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry because you're still interrupting me. That's not sorry. You're not learning anything.
My bad.
This is you're still talking. Very
Right,
disrespectful. So I'm experiencing you now, yeah? And this is me experiencing you on a podcast. I can only imagine what it is for a man that's actually in a relationship with you. You're very unagreeable and you're not listening.
She belongs to the streets.
You're talking to a man that's a lot older than you, that's trying to put you on some game, and rather than you to listen, all you will do is keep talking.
You sound hurt. Who hurt you?
I'm not hurt.
That kind of.
So back to what I was saying again. The only reason you girls push back when we speak about body counts, it indicates to me you have a high body count.
I see what you did there.
I don't need to know your body count. I just can feel your energy, and this is what we deal with. So when you want to argue about why you're arguing with the right to sleep with as many men as you want, you can do. A woman has the right to choose. A woman has the right to wear what she wants. A woman has the right to go where she wants. A woman has autonomy and sovereignty over her body. But along with those rights, I have rights too, and I don't have to accept a woman that goes around and sleeps around with people. And this is why you girls get mad. See, it's called a preference. It's called wait, hold on. No, I'm explaining something. It's called a preference. It's called a standard. That's all it's called. So when men speak like this is our standard. This is our preference. Sleep with 10 men, sleep with 20, sleep with 100 men. But when you meet the final man that you want, we're gonna see what he has to say for it.
Thank you.
Now go on. Say what you want to say in response.
What to that?
Yeah. I thought you because you kept interrupting, so I'm saying like.
I have no response to that, to be honest.
No, but you
just sound very hurt. The tone of your voice kind of raised.
What?
For no reason at all. But yeah, no, I have nothing to say. We can carry on. But I was gonna ask.
Bro, I have to reply to that, man. No, bro, I have to reply. She cannot.
Hold on.
Why are you so mad? I don't understand.
Hold on. Is that your response to him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go on, bro.
So all you got from that whole thing was my tone of my voice.
Yeah, because why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. No. This is and
I don't understand.
So once again, you go. So this is what you guys are doing, right? You keep stopping the man when he's speaking, and it becomes quite irritating. Men, we are direct. We don't do what you girls do. We want to explain something, want to get straight to it. But what you girls do, you keep interrupting and keep trying to stop. Keep adding ad libs. It's very disrespectful. You've come and invited as a guest of someone's show, and you're supposed to be here having a debate and discourse. But all you girls keep doing is interrupting.
My bad.
And you did it again.
I'm saying sorry.
No, but you don't have to say sorry. Say
Bro. At the end of the day, alright. Okay,
do it again.
He's being very.
The dude was trying to give her some genuine advice for what men think about women defending a high body count, and her reaction really just show how ignorant these modern women have become.
Hey guys, one of the things I am most appreciative of is the amount of freedom I have now through makeup and clothes to just express myself. When I was a man, there really wasn't that much that I could do. And I feel like now with the makeup and the outfits, there's just so many more ways I can express myself and the makeup I can do. And I just really enjoy it. So if you have any makeup or fashion and style tips, please send them my way, and I'll do the same for you. Bye guys.
Of course, there is not as many ways to express yourself if you were to be a man. We are not all meant to behave like little children like this trans or whatever he is.
Emily, I can't help you carry groceries because it's implying that women are not strong enough to carry all the groceries.
Got him.
I believe in women too much to help you carry these. I'm gonna need you to put all these groceries in the fridge as well. I'm not gonna mansplain how to, organize a fridge. You're way too smart and strong for that, so. You can just put all this away. I'm gonna go play League. See you later.
The dude really played the reverse logic card. This just shows how cringe this woke thing is.
Charlie Kirk believes that TikTok is turning children trans.
This is Chloe Cole. She's a detransitioner.
In my experience, I learned about transgenderism through the internet at roughly about the age of 11 or 12. No! And it captivated me. I had body image issues, and it felt like I found the explanation for as to why I felt so different from the women around me. This has left permanent effects on my body. I might not be able to have children. I don't have my breasts anymore. I have complications from the blockers, the testosterone, and the surgery.
That's
3 years after I've stopped taking all of them.
I'm very suspicious about, but I understand.
Calling her a liar?
No, but I am saying that I'm pretty sure a mastectomy, that's not in the trans guidelines of how people should transition.
Oh, it is.
No, it's 100%.
It's in the WPATH guidelines.
WPATH guidelines that came out.
They've been lowering the age guidelines for years.
It's so sad to see this beautiful woman having lost such essential parts of being a woman and her femininity due to this insane trans agenda. And yet I wonder where all the modern feminists are when this happens to women.
Is a man less of a man if he can't change a flat tire?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is a woman less of a woman if she can't cook a meal from scratch?
We're biased. We're women. No, that's not a good answer.
Do you believe we're in a transitional phase between women being old-fashioned and being independent?
Yes, we're already there.
If so, what are we transitioning to?
Feminism.
I hope we're transitioning to women and men being equal.
We're transitioning into a lot of women being cat ladies.
What did that just mean?
Do you think a woman would be welcomed at a woman's march if she's pro-life or has traditional values?
Nope.
So do feminists really care
Not
about
nowadays.
all women or just the women who agree with them?
Feminists do not care about women.
So is it really about women's choice?
No, because it's not allowing each individual woman to decide for herself. It's not respecting each individual woman. It's conforming to a propaganda.
That last woman was totally right. None of the modern day feminists care about women. In fact, they do the opposite. They try to pressure women into pursuing jobs that they hate.
So you would agree that telling a boy that he's a girl is a lie?
No, but if that boy says that they're a girl, then I'm going to believe that child. The way that you and I see gender perception is totally different because I understand.
Gender's not real.
Absolutely, gender's not real, dude. So if somebody says that they believe that they
sex is real though.
What?
Sex is real.
Sex is also a subjective perspective on how you want it.
So you don't believe in biology either?
I do believe in biology. I understand X and X. I understand. I've taken biology classes. I
So you should
understand how
know.
it works. When you look at different species of this planet, right? They come in all sorts of different sexual forms. right? Whether it's they're able to reproduce themselves, whether
That's not possible.
Yes,
Where?
it is.
Where?
Frogs do that. They can change sexes.
Okay, I'm talking about humans.
Okay, well, when it comes to humans, sex is still a weird thing because you can have people with XX, right, as opposed to XY, and still be perceived as masculine, right?
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and myself. Goodbye, friends.
I really wonder what kind of biology that guy was studying. Changing gender is clearly not proven in any study to be something natural that works.
Do you support reparations for black people because they went through slavery?
Yes, I do actually.
Perfect. So we have Joel here, and you can pay your reparations right now.
Okay.
How much do you want?
What is the suffering of my ancestors worth? More than I can pay right now.
So do you want to set up like a payment plan?
No, but I do believe it's the responsibility of our government to take more action.
All right, pay up. Oh!
Thank you for paying for the crimes of your ancestors. You have been forgiven.
I don't know how you would go about doing that. Well, I have the answer. We have Joel Patrick here today, and he has his reparations jar. And you can pay for the crime. What other forms of payment do you accept?
We accept Venmo. We accept PayPal.
Well, I did not have Venmo. I did not have PayPal. And I am broke.
But you would pay if you could.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you're collecting money for it.
Because I'm a black person and my ancestors were slaves.
Yeah, but it's like I don't understand what a monetary.
Have you ever owned slaves?
No, but I did not.
Have I ever been a slave?
No.
So how much money do you owe me?
Nothing. Ding ding ding.
The first guy literally paid money. What an absolute clown. This just shows how down bad these people are.
Why do we celebrate the 4th of July? Why is the year 1776 significant?
The U.S. 1776? I have no idea.
What's the significance of 1776?
Is that when Columbus sailed the ocean blue?
What's the significance of 1776?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a year.
Yeah, I figure.
What is the year 1776 about?
About the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Not a history person.
I can tell. What's the significance of 1776?
Christopher Columbus.
Why is the year 1776 significant?
It's the Civil War.
Close.
Or the end of it. Or the end of slavery. 1776, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. That's why they say it, because it rhymes. Oh.
Celebrate the independence of our nation.
Our independence?
It's our Independence Day. Independence Day.
For the independence of America.
Have they just stopped teaching in schools, or how do they not know anything?
More on you to explain why things got worse since the Civil Rights Act. More violent, less fathers around, poorer. Why is that? So,
because of mass incarceration and the unfair criminalization of black men.
But let's just take murders, for example. Why blacks are 13% of the population and commit 58% of the murders? Why is that?
Because people in affluent and whiter neighborhoods are not being policed at the same rate.
Murders.
There are more
Murders.
police.
I'm talking about dead bodies. There's no, we're not talking about policing, we're talking about murders. Why are so many blacks committing murders outside of their population?
Okay, let's take it back to some history.
I'm curious for an answer to that question.
I'm going to give you one. So let's go to redlining. Okay, redlining.
Redlining
Yes.
is why so many blacks are killing each other?
You do not think
Stop it. Get some help.
that 10 generations of legislative subjugation and slavery during that time, 4,000 black men, women, and children are lynched?
What?
As the result of race riots in this country, you do not think that these things have a lasting effect? We have had 10 generations of subjugation and 4.
These woke people never argue with logic. I mean, there literally haven't been slavery for 200 years.
So my poster reads, life begins when you understand living women matter more than potential babies.
What do you mean by that?
If it's a potential baby, what is inside of a woman?
It's a fetus.
Is it living?
No.
How can it grow if it's not living?
I Actually, that's like saying if an acorn is a tree.
That's the dumbest thing you could have said. When does the fetus become living?
That's actually a good question, but that line...
Yeah, of course, because you don't know it. Because it's living. It's living.
Stop it. Why was that woke girl acting all crazy when she gets told that she doesn't know what she is talking about? I mean, she clearly couldn't even make sense of her own logic and even admitted how she is clueless.
I mean, if I was president, hell, I'd put all of them in a fat concentration camp. So they can concentrate on dieting and exercising, because being fat is completely not acceptable. I'd have these people back in shape, because what people don't also understand is that fat people bring a big burden on the healthcare system. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease, etc. It's a big problem.
Do you really mean that, or are you just saying that?
I'm dead ass. Yeah, if I was president, make me president, I would get rid of the obesity problem like that. I find it interesting that they can lock us up in their homes for almost 2 years saying wear a mask, etc. But then I say, I'm gonna lock these dudes up in a concentration camp where we're gonna get them healthy food, we're gonna get them exercising, and I'm looked at as crazy. Yeah, and yeah, it's completely unacceptable to be fat as a man, it's completely unacceptable. It's just so many problems with it. I've been fat, I've been skinny, and I've been in shape, and I will pick being in shape every single time. Just like if you have someone that's rich versus someone that's poor, they will pick being rich every single time. And the thing is that most fat people, not all, but most, have never even seen their abs, they've never seen what their body is capable of, they've never been actually happy with their physique. And once you get that taste, you're never gonna wanna go back. And then on top of that, you're gonna wanna go ahead and tell all those fat abs that you were once friends with, you need to get in shape, this is awesome. But the reality is we live in this crazy world where we coddle fat people, we coddle idiots, we coddle morons, and we don't hold anybody accountable, and we allow mediocrity to strive in the West. And I think we need to go back to shaming fat people, we need to go back to making fun of them.
This guy is straight up a comedian for saying that. I mean, it is true that we need to get rid of the obesity problem.
Does height matter in a guy? Yeah. It does? I judge based on unnatural beauty, so let's remove some makeup to see what you really look like.
Okay, why are you being like that?
Being like what? You judge guys based on something they can't change.
Okay, you can judge my weight.
I know, because you can change that.
I'll take my makeup off. I don't give a fuck.
All right, let's see it.
I'm not actually going to.
Got him.
So, no?
That's nice.
This guy honestly is just a hero for all the short kings by doing this.
I just have a simple yes or no question. If the only way to ban abortion forever would be to bring back slavery, would you do it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't bring back slavery to try to limit murder. No.
Okay.
What kind of outrageous question is that, by the way?
I'm just curious. Just yes or no.
Can I ask you a question then?
Sure.
If the only way to limit human suffering is to ban abortion, would you ban abortion?
Say that again. Ask that again.
If the only way to limit human suffering is to ban abortion, would you ban abortion?
No.
It was an honest answer. Okay. It was an honest answer.
Yeah.
We probably disagree with you pretty deeply on that, but thank you.
When does life begin in your estimation?
I just wanted to ask a yes or no. That's it.
No, sure, but when does life begin?
That's all I wanted to ask was a yes or no. That's it.
Okay, I could tell you've thought deeply about this topic.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
This wokey really just showed how little brain cells these people have. She knew she would make herself look even more foolish if she debated further.
Agreeing with the business case of the airlines in terms of obesity.
That's greed, and that's just greed.
Okay.
Well, you're a perfect
Yeah.
example of greed, Sweet Pea, because you weigh 25 stone.
That woke girl couldn't have been cooked any harder than that.
Been doing this for 30 years. Why are you just thinking about these solutions right now? For 30 years you've been doing it, and now you're just starting to think of solutions.
Well, actually,
I will bring back jobs. You can't bring back jobs.
Well, actually, I have thought about this quite a bit.
Yeah, for 30 years.
This is a tough business to run for president.
I know, you're a tough guy, Jim.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to the presidency.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so
Doesn't matter.
far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
I would have left my career for eternity if I got roasted so hard.
There is a playground where they say white families not allowed. Would you support that?
That seems like a ridiculous edge case.
Would you say that black-only dormitories is wrong?
It certainly creates a sense of community. I don't see any problem with that. We have sororities, we have male-only dorms.
Why would we have different dormitories for races?
Culture.
Segregation is what you're arguing for, my friend. Would you support white-only dormitories?
Everybody has a choice.
I think white-only and black-only anything is evil and wrong. That's why I hate critical theory and critical race theory, because when it's put in practice, you start to discriminate people based on race.
Fuck you, your face is small.
They always go to insults when they lose the argument. God bless you, my friend.
This woke dude was so biased. At first he said it was an odd case, but when it became black, only then he said it was culture. And that last insult was just so cringe to hear.
Free abortions.
Yes, queen.
Free gender affirming care for migrants.
Yes, queen.
Oh my God. Child tax credits for dogs.
Yes, queen.
Ban standardized testing.
Yes, queen.
Oh yeah, like my ADD is so crazy. Get rid of those things, please.
Yes, queen. Yeah.
Amazing. Different tax rate for white men.
Yes, queen.
Okay. Amen, sister. Love you. Love her energy. She's a yes queener. My girlfriend needs to get an abortion. Could you help me cover that? Please? I need help. I need to do it like discreet way. Oh. Yeah. Romeo, wherefore out there Romeo? Sorry. Romeo, wherefore out there Romeo? Who do you think has a bigger lightsaber? Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
I mean, come on. Really?
And what's the best way a guy could approach you?
Approach me, I guess, with a microphone and a seersucker suit, a microphone and my daughter.
Could I be a good stepdad?
Why did she go all out on the yes queen to tax white men more? That's straight up racism. Imagine if a white girl said tax black men more. It's honestly so disturbing to see this.
I'm glad to erase it and phrase it a different way. How do you think I should phrase it?
Is that what you guys are doing is dumb as you guys are taking up too much space. This was supposed to be a vigil. This was supposed to be a safe space for people, and y'all are taking up too much space like always. You guys always take up too much space.
I'm taking up about 10 square feet of space.
We're not talking about literal. Like, why are you taking it so literal? Y'all take up too much space, period. Like, why are you here?
Okay, that's fine. I want to be here, and this is a free country.
God, we don't want you here. This area
That's fine.
reserved.
I think I'll stay here.
It's funny how they are protesting to have no border, but at the same time kicking away a dude standing on the street.
A lot of black women want to be white today.
What do you mean by that? What?
Like, I see a lot of 613 blonde wigs, and it just seems like they want to be like white women.
Is it because they want to be like Trump? Because they want to have cute hair.
Cute hair
doesn't equal white women.
Yeah.
It does.
It doesn't though.
Straight blonde hair.
Doesn't equal white women. I mean, yeah, that's not right.
But who else grows straight blonde hair?
Gotcha.
Hair is hair. If somebody want to have cute hair, they can have cute hair. I mean, our hair's cute.
Okay, so can white women wear Afro wigs?
That's different.
Oh my God! It's not different.
I really don't care.
That's not different.
It's very different. Because white people, they cultural appropriate and they steal culture and they take advantage of it. But when it comes to us, I mean, I feel like it's just different. I feel like they like to steal and appropriate culture and never give black women credit for it. So I feel like it's different. You can't even compare the two.
Oh hell no! But did you know there's white people that grow like 4C hair, like afros?
What is this girl even talking about? Some of these woke people seriously just repeat what they are being told. Like, how can you make this up?
The majority of Hispanic people in the United States and Hispanic voters oppose illegal immigration. The races are exactly the same. The ethnicity is exactly the same. The question of crime is different because race does not determine your criminality.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people of color are more likely to be convicted of crimes unfairly than white people.
They're more likely to commit certain crimes, that's true. I don't think that's because of their race. I think it's because of aspects of their free will and perhaps of culture.
That's not true. I'm talking about...
That is true. I mean, what I just said is true.
I'm not quite sure where you're getting your statistics from, and you choose
from
to
the federal government.
You choose to interpret
from
them
the
in your...
Bureau of Justice Statistics and
Can I
Department of Homeland Security.
Can I talk? Is that
well,
okay?
you said you didn't know where I got my statistics from, and I'm telling you where I get them from.
Well, it would have been nice if you could have let me finish my sentence. Anyway.
Okay. Well, I was answering your question.
You are using your statistics for your own agenda, and that's your prerogative.
I'm citing statistics because they're true.
I'm talking about the fact that I'm faculty here. I also support a protester in the back.
What do you support specifically? Do you think that anti-immigrant rhetoric is violent free speech?
Yes, because of the reasons
you think that
I'm
speech
talking
is
about.
violence?
No, I think that
that's what that sign says.
The conversation that you're having is oppressive.
You're a victim.
And
so I am oppressing people by what I'm doing. So I am exerting violence on people by my speech. That's what the sign says, and that's what you just said.
It contributes to.
And the protester is saying that's exactly what I'm doing, and she's saying that's exactly what her sign means. So that means that you, a faculty member at an American public university, paid for by taxpayer dollars, are conflating speech with violence.
Why do these woke people always bring up anything about black versus white? It's honestly just cringe. And she even said that his speech was oppressing people. Just get a life at this point.
So because my grandpa didn't come here in 1620, it gives him no right to have a good life?
He can fill out paperwork and wait in line like the rest of the world. And then we can see whether or not it's in our best interest to allow him to come in. And so we have to weigh costs and benefits. I'm not saying we should have no immigrants, but immigration must be a net benefit for the American homeland and for the American citizen. We have brought in 10 million people in these last couple of years. We have now brought in 5% of the population of Haiti. Nobody is asking these questions. We're just saying, if you want to come in, you can come in. Do you see anything wrong with, I don't know, taking in 5% of the population of Haiti?
Not necessarily, no. If we have the land and the resources to house them, it shouldn't be that big deal to bring in immigrants.
Really? Do you think that the American government should first have an obligation to citizens before foreigners?
Okay, I think we have an
answer the
obligation.
question. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Yeah, we're obligated because we're citizens to have the rights that we have, but that doesn't mean we can't open up our borders.
That's not
when
the
we
question.
have
Does she know that a government's job is literally to put its citizens first? She must be joking at this point.
The question I'm asking is, what is the expertise that you have and other Moms for Liberty advocates have to decide that a book, an award-winning book like All Boys Aren't Blue, isn't appropriate for students to read? What is your expertise?
What a tragic story of a young man who's anally raped by his adult family member. So you have incest, pedophilia. Joy, you said you'd let me answer, so I'm going to answer
Please
for
do.
you. In what context is a strap-on dildo acceptable for public school? That's my question to you. Tell me what the context around the strap-on dildo or the rape of a minor child by a teacher.
Hold on a second.
No,
wait,
we're talking about public school.
One moment.
All right.
So now you've asked me a question.
Sure.
I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
Well, who is the main character? What's the name of the main character in All Boys Are Blue?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You're asking me right now.
You just
the
gave me
name?
very specific information about this book, so you're presenting yourself as somebody expert.
What?
It's the gentleman.
Hold on.
The main,
who's the main character in the book?
The main character is the author.
What's his name?
George, I believe is his first name.
Because you're giving me very specific information.
Okay.
That is
You're asking me to remember the name of an author.
You
the
just
name of the
remembered
author
very
doesn't
specific names.
Joy.
Here's my
We're
question.
talking about
Here's my
strap.
question.
You didn't answer my question.
No. I'm going to answer your question.
Great. I would love to hear that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm interviewing you and you're not interviewing me.
Stop it.
So let's just make sure it's a conversation.
Okay, great.
So what I'm saying to you is that as you are not an expert in this book,
I don't have to
hold
be
on.
an expert
No,
to know
hold
that
on a second.
dildos aren't
One
appropriate
moment.
for public
One moment.
school. I mean, come on, let's get real.
The woke woman literally didn't answer the question of is the context which was in the book appropriate, and she instead asked what the author's name was, and it clearly got answered. This reporter is just making us all want to be gone earlier.
Honestly, if you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you
10.
No! Yeah, let's get back to reality.
Nice.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm
You're
in
not a
reality.
10. You're not in reality. If you're gonna be a 10, we can end this because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So what are you basing?
You're not okay, man.
Asking me this
Check
off
the
my book?
attitude. Check the attitude. This bullshit running around with black women. They call yourself a 10. Never say you don't. That is some of the most destructive psychobabble that's going around. Black women, you need to be more humble.
I'm a Christian woman. I'm
No.
beautiful.
I said physically. You can be a Christian woman, but this.
Yeah, physically. I'm beautiful.
You're physically a 10. Then what is Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Rihanna? What are they?
Whatever they consider themselves to be.
See, this is that bullshit. And this is when I start to get upset because you ladies say you want help, but then when you start getting into it, your ego gets into it. Put your dick up. A 10 is supermodel looks. Are you that?
I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
So
You made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me what the model contracts are. You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile.
Possibly. What? Possibly, honestly, but it doesn't matter to me.
Can someone please give these woke women a reality check? She really think we can't see for ourselves or something.
I've been watching a lot of your videos, and I see a lot of them say that the reason a lot of black people are imprisoned disproportionately from white people is that they commit more crime. And I'm 100% there with you. But something that I've noticed...
You don't agree they commit more crimes? Or
No. I'm saying, like, I agree on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, just try to enunciate. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, my bad. The question I have for you is that I've noticed that there's disproportionate sentencing and that black people and Hispanic people get sentenced to longer sentences than white people, and I wanted to know your take on it.
If it factors in the type of crime, that's not correct. So, and it also matters the quality of your legal representation. So a poor white person who has a bad lawyer will get similar sentencing to a poor black individual who also has a bad lawyer. So it has less to do with skin color, more to do with the quality of your legal representation. So it's more about income and wealth, which is not directly tied to race. You can make that comparison because on average black people are poorer than white people in this country. But it's less to do with the skin color of sentencing. It's actually more to do with the quality of representation.
Gotcha.
So the quality of legal representation.
Yeah. Good take. Thank you for that.
Okay. Thank you.
At least some of them can be respectful and open-minded. Thank you for watching till the end. Let me know your favorite clip in the comments anyways. See you next time.